good, YouTube? I'm back with another video. I'm just basically going to spill a tea about Jobcorps. I'm going to do a Q&A about Jobcorps because I had made my Jobcorps video. If you guys haven't seen that, go watch that. And it reached a lot of views, so I'm just here to give you guys a Q&A, basically to break down what I didn't include in my other video. So I'm basically just gonna ask the question that everybody wants to know. Obviously, I looked up a couple questions, and I'm basically gonna just answer it for you guys and give you guys a brief explanation. I'm about to get right into it. So the first question I'm gonna answer for you guys about Jobcorps is what to bring and what not to bring. So when you go to Jobcorps, before they even let you move on campus, they send you a letter, things to bring and things not to bring. So you can't bring knives, you can't bring weapons, you can't bring pepper spray, you can't bring tasers, you can't bring stuff like that. What else did they say you can't have? You can't have a P4 or stuff or a TV unless you're in, what is it called again? It's a thing called leadership, in Jobcorps. If you're good, you do good in school, in your school, the school zone thing, and then you do good in your trade, they'll make you leadership. Leadership is helping in the dorms, cleaning, assigning chores to people and stuff like that. So if you're leadership, you can actually have the privilege to have a microwave. I think they provide a microwave and a refrigerator in your room if you're leadership, and if you want to, you can ask them, can you bring your P4, but that has to come with a filled out form. If you do wrong things, if you get what is it called, if you get strikes or whatever, they could take that privilege away from you. They could actually take your P4 away from you until you complete Jobcorps. So it's nothing you can do. But I'm gonna try to eat my McFlurry and talk, but there's nothing you can really do. So, and things to bring, continue to bring regular things to live, basically live. So you don't necessarily need to bring clothes, but that people bring clothes because after trade hours they're able to go outside and just play ball and do this, do that. So you are able to bring your own clothes, but during school hours you are not able to wear your own clothes. If you don't wear your trade uniform, they will bring you back to your dorm to change. Whether your clothes is dirty, they don't care. What else? Yeah, they tell you to bring clothes. What else? They really provide you with everything there. When I got there, they had a book bag behind my seat with soap, a rag, slippers, because it's funny because people in jail wear slippers when they're taking a shower, but in Jobcorps showers, it's just stalls next to each other. So we do have to wear slippers because it's everybody be stepping on the floor or whatever. It's just dirty because everybody's using the same bathroom, the same shower stall. So the girls did use slippers inside their shower. They showered with slippers on. And that's what I did also, because I didn't just want to be walking on the floor. People have fungus and all that stuff. I don't want to get all into that. So they did provide you with slippers and all that stuff. Let me see what else. Yeah, you can't really bring a computer. Well, you can't bring nothing that if you lose it, you're gonna try to blame them for it, because they're not gonna just pay you, oh, here, go buy a new computer, go buy this, go buy that. If you lose it there, that's on you. They don't have nothing to do with that. When I first got there, I don't know if it changed, but when I first got there, they didn't want you to wear colored hair. They didn't want you to have a bunch of piercings on your face. What else? They didn't want shirts and stuff that said bad words on it. It could say anything. It could have a weed sign on it, and they would tell you to take it off. Or if you have, I know this girl that I went to Jobcorps with, and she had a socks. She had socks and I think a shirt with weed signs on it, but she didn't smoke, and they piss popped her. They literally piss popped her right there. So if basically you wear things with weed and stuff on it, and they tell you, oh, you're not supposed to be smoking weed on here, or you could get terminated, they're gonna piss pop you no matter what. So watch what you wear, because your wordings on your shirt, your signs on your shirt could get you in trouble. You can't bring drugs. I heard the stories that people brought drugs in there inside of like detergent boxes and stuff like that, and they was like escorted out by the police. So I advise you guys not to bring drugs, alcohol, nothing like that. Don't even try to sneak it in. Don't like risk it. Like, you're there for your education, just focus on that. Don't worry about the other things, because you can worry about all of that on the weekend. And I'm not gonna lie, I was the type of person that went home every weekend to smoke, so I never got caught. It's not like, oh, you could stop smoking forever. Like, you have to stop smoking forever. Like, no, you just can't do it on campus. You're not supposed to be like on campus with marijuana in your system. But since marijuana is legal now, I don't know if anything changed and stuff like that. But if it did, let me know, because, you know, I want to stay updated on Jobcorps. I'm thinking about also going back. I'm not sure, because that's a long period of time, but it is a good opportunity. I wish when I went for something like bigger and like longer, but I didn't. Oh, before I move on too, you can't have like black and miles on campus. Like, black and miles, they say that you could put the weed in it and the black and miles smell will overpower the weed, so they won't be able to tell. So you can't have black and miles, or you could smoke their cigarettes. You can't even have like electrical vape things. Like, you can't have none of that. And you can't fight. If you fight, you get terminated automatically. People do have like lock-ins and stuff like that, but eventually they'll find out, because they'll tell by like the tension and all the drama. They're not stupid, but don't fight. It's not worth it. People there will test you, because I got into a couple problems with people there. I didn't get into fights, but like, it never got to the point of us putting our hands on each other. Like, yeah, we was just always grown about it. Like, we didn't really let the drama overload us to push us to fight each other. Like, well, not me, I don't know about everybody else, because there was other fights there, but I wasn't about to fight and lose my opportunity to get my high school diploma and my trade and my permit and my license and everything that I got there, because ain't nobody worth losing that. Because I would have been a dropout just sitting home. Like, no. So I made sure I completed 100%. So I'm gonna go on to the next question. How long is the admission process? I would say in New York, I think it was like a month, because I went to orientation like at an office in Jamaica Avenue in New York, and after that they called me in like 2 weeks after that to go to tour. So I went to tour, and right after you go to tour, I think they call you in like the week after. I can't really remember, but I think it's like the week after or the week after that. So it's like a really quick process, but you have to see the campus before you go on, and you do have to do an orientation process where they tell you what Jobcorps is about and stuff like that before you go to Jobcorps. So yeah, that takes about a month. You basically have to wait for a packet to come in your mail to let you know when you're starting, what to bring, stuff like that. You're gonna get all of that information before you even go. So I already touched on the uniform thing. You can wear regular clothes after school hours, but during school hours you have to wear your uniform no matter what. Curfew, they did have curfew. I can't remember if it was 8 or 9 o'clock, but I know it was one of those. I know it was before 10 o'clock, 100%. Wait, when you go in after, like, for curfew, I don't know if they let you shower first, or they do the chores first and then let you shower. But I know 100% when you go in after curfew, they have chores assigned for everybody. So if you're doing the bathroom this week, next week you're gonna be doing the toilets, and next week after that you're gonna be doing the windows, next week after that you're gonna be doing the lounge. Like, it's gonna be mixed up between everybody. So don't think you're not gonna be having chores, because you are. Your bed has to be set up a certain way before you leave your room in the morning. Like, things can't be out. You can't have perfume on the desk. Everything has to be put away in your locker, because if anything goes missing, it's not on them. Yeah, that's all I have to say about curfew and chores. So be prepared for that. Can you have boys in the girls' dorm, and can you have girls in the boys' dorm? No, you cannot. I think my dorm, like, manager person thing, they let Shantique and I can't remember. Oh, I think it was Shantique and my OT brother. They let them two come sit inside the lounge with me. But it's like my dorm, it had like a big lounge, and then when you walk in the actual dorm is like a big nether lounge by the rooms and stuff. So like they let them sit in the outside lounge. They don't let them go in the inside lounge. And the other dorm that I was at, Foreman, they only had one lounge, so there's no boys automatically allowed there. They was only being nice that time, and they was like they only could be there for like an hour, so you can't really have the opposite sex in your like living space or whatever. It's people that does do it, like they do sneak like their significant other in their room and stuff like that. Like things like that do happen, and you can't really get in trouble for it because it's not like a crime. Like when I was at Jobcorps, they explained that it was like they can't really do anything besides call your parents. Like if they find you doing things you're not supposed to be doing inappropriately, like you guys know what I mean. You just call your parents and inform them, but nothing really happens. But you're not supposed to be having another person in your dorm. You can't really have like you can't even have your friend, your girlfriends in your dorm doing your hair. Like you can't do that. Everything is done in the lounge. If you go in your room, only you and your roommates is allowed in there. Some people did obviously sneak their friends in there and stuff, because that's what people do. People just do what they want to do sometimes. There was some, like Women's Day, they did allow us to all get ready together and do each other's makeup and do each other's hair and stuff like that, but it's really not allowed. Can you choose your roommates? It depends if you're leadership. If you just go there thinking you're gonna choose your roommates, it's not gonna happen. Once you walk in there, they already have a locker for you. They have a bed for you. They give you bed linings and bed pillows and stuff like that to make your bed and everything. They already have your room assigned before you even get there. So you can't pick your roommate unless you're there for a large amount of time and you get cool with everybody, like the RAs and stuff like that. Then yeah. But other than that, no. Can you sell things? You're not supposed to. At all. You could actually get in trouble, because I know this guy, he used to sell like snacks and stuff, and he never got in trouble because he was slick with it. Like people in there used to sell cigarettes, like they get mad money off of cigarettes because everybody there smokes cigarettes. So he would sell cigarettes and snacks, and the RAs, nobody would ever catch him, because like if you have a large amount of snacks inside your locker, they would either tell you to remove it or like they would throw it out. They would take it from you, which is, I don't understand that, but yeah. So yeah, you're not supposed to be selling things. If you get caught, you might have consequences. So just don't do things you're not supposed to be doing. Next question: do they drug test? I told you guys they drug test once you go on campus. I think it's like the first week they drug test, and if you come out dirty, they let you get a second chance. But you have to stay on campus for 31 days, I think, or 30 days, something like that. And then they're gonna piss pop you a second time after that time is up to see if you're actually clean, and if you're not, you get automatically terminated. But I don't know about now, because weed is legalized. I went to Jobcorps in 2017. So yeah. I'm gonna go on to the next question. Do you have to bring your own sheets and pillow? No, they provide all of that for you. Do they have sports? Yes, they have cheerleading, soccer, and basketball, I believe. And I think those are the only ones. I'm not really sure. But I know they had sports 100%. They had like a weight room. They had a pool. That's why like I'm debating about if I want to go back to Jobcorps, because I'm not about to go back to no boring Jobcorps. If I want to go to a Jobcorps, I might go to the same one that I went to, because it has like other opportunities, like a pool and just a whole bunch of different things. So yeah. Can you have a job while attending Jobcorps? Yes, you can, but you cannot work during the hours of your trade or the like your GED or high school testing. So you can work after 4, I think it was. And I think school hours ended at 4, so I think after 4 and before, you gotta get back before 12 or something like that. I don't know. It depends. If you're under 16, you have to get permission from your parents. You can't leave campus at all unless your parents know where you're going. Because I remember one time I was trying to leave because my father was taking so long to pick me up. So I was about to just go on the train, and I had an attitude. So I'm like, oh, I'm about to just leave. And literally like the I forgot what it's called, the gay house thing. They have like a little house thing that they search you and stuff before you come in. Oh yeah, they do search you when you go in, so don't think you're gonna be slick and no, they search you, they go through your bags, they do all of that. So when I was trying to walk out, the guy blocked the door and he was like, I can't let you leave. So basically they was like holding me hostage because I'm a minor. I can't just walk off and then what if something happens to me, they're gonna be basically getting blamed for it. So they can't let minors walk off like anytime. I don't know if like it was different with the 18 and older ones, like if you went to work you come back anytime. I'm not sure, but I know when it was minors you had to come back before 12 and leave after school hours, so it's 4, so it's like you barely get hours. But yeah. But it is worth it if you're over 18 and you're having a job. You're grown, so you have more privileges than minors. Yeah, like if you're a minor, you under 16, you have to check in your dorm. I think it's like 3 times a day just to make sure you're on campus. Like they crazy on that. If you're not there to sign in, they'll have security all around campus looking for you. So if you're a minor, make sure you stay in contact with your dorm and don't do things you're not supposed to be doing. Don't run off when you think you're gonna be slick and just nobody gonna find out. Like no, they have cameras, they know everything that goes on in the campus. Do they have prom and graduation? They have graduation. When I was there, they didn't have prom, but when I did go to town hall, I think it was called, they had like a meeting every Monday to like give people gift cards for doing things around campus and stuff like that. They was talking about like having a prom and stuff, but I'm not sure. But I know I went to graduation, I didn't have a prom. Does it cost anything to go to Jobcorps? No, it literally doesn't cost nothing. You just pack your bags and you leave. It's completely free. Do you have to live on the center? No, you don't. You could be an off-campus student. I don't know how that really works because I didn't do it. I was on campus, but you can choose to be off campus. You just have to be there on time and you can't really call out. It's like the same rules that you have on campus, off campus. Who do I live with? So you have 3 other roommates in one room, about like 50 girls I think in one dorm, and you have 2 RAs who watch over the whole dorm. So that's basically who you live with. You live with other females and like a RA, like a person that makes sure like nothing happens overnight, or like a fight doesn't happen overnight and stuff like that, just to make sure everybody gets up on time. Yeah, they wake you up at 6 o'clock to get ready. You have to be out the dorm at 7 because they do chores in the morning, so be ready to do chores in the morning and the night. Yeah, what else? If you're not out the dorm, I think they rate you up or something like that. I can't remember because it was like a long time, but I know they rate you up. What does Jobcorps have to offer? So it offers career planning, on the job training. They help you with job placement. They help you find an apartment. They provide you I think it's 3 meals a day. I think it's morning, lunch, and dinner. But on the weekends they only provide you with brunch and dinner. So yeah. They provide driver's education, health and dental care. They have like a whole like what is it called? I can't remember. It was like a medical building. Like if you feel sick, you could go there and stuff like that. They have that there on campus for you, so you don't have to like make appointments to go to a doctor outside of campus. Everything is there to help you, and everything is free. Living allowance every 2 weeks. It's only $25, but it's something, you know. And after you complete, I think they pay you for getting your high school diploma and pay you for what else? Your trade. So yeah, I got paid for both, so I did have a big check when I left. If you want to leave, can you? Nobody's gonna hold you hostage. If you want to leave, you can leave as long as you're not a minor. If you're a minor, your parents have to come get you. They tell you before, like, oh, if you want to leave, you can leave now. Don't get yourself into this if you don't want. This is not what you want. If your parents are forcing you, let me know, and they will let you do what you want to do. Like, they're not gonna hold you hostage and force you to get your diploma or force you to get your trade. No, it's your decision. Whatever you choose to do, you do. When can I go home to visit? Every weekend, and I think they provide you with like days off, I think, or something like that, or points. Like when you're doing good and stuff like that, they'll give you like an extra day to the weekend or stuff like that. But that's only when they approve it. So the actual days that you go home is only on the weekend. Can you bring a child? On that campus you can, but they do have like a a program, like if you put $25 down to send your kid, they'll double it and make it 50. So they do have that, but you can't have a child on campus. Can I change trades? Yes, you can. If you even like complete one trade, like if you complete CNA and then you want to do OA, office administration, you can do that, but they have to approve it. Like if you're a good student, they probably will let you, but if you're a troublemaker, they're not just gonna let you stay on campus. But you could change your training areas, like if you don't want, if that's not what you actually want to do in life, I believe you can change it. What happens after I graduate? So basically, like, there's this coordinator from Jobcorps or something like that. They keep in contact with you. I think they call you every 6 weeks or something like that, to make sure like you have a job, you're working, you're doing everything you're supposed to be doing, keep up with everything. So yeah, they keep in contact with you. If you need help finding jobs, they will help you. If you need references, they'll be a reference. They'll tell you, like, if you need a reference, you need a landlord need to call me, a job need to call me, give them my number. Like they're so open to help. So what else? They help you get health care, housing, legal assistance, child care, anything basically you need after you leave Job Corps, they'll help you with while you're there. Or like if you call them and say, oh, I need help with this, they will help you. Yeah, I believe those are all my questions. So if you guys have any more questions, you guys can always text me it, DM it to me, message me on Facebook, comment down below, do whatever you want, and I will answer your questions. If you guys want me to, I'll do a second Q&A about Job Corps, more detailed, more everything. Interested in like the things they did on campus, like the shows and because I know you guys seen that I had met a Wild 'N Out member in my other Job Corps video I did, and like in person, like I was able to take a picture next to him and everything. So it was actually a good experience for me. But they had like magic shows, they had dance offs inside a dorm, like they had so many good things happening there. It was just a good time to, like, a good thing to go through, and just a new environment, things to learn and stuff like that. So if you guys want to see those videos, I would be glad to post it and share with you guys. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe, tell all your friends to subscribe. We're trying to get to 200 subscribers before next month, and just help me get, I'm on a road to 1K subs, so help me reach my goal. So yeah, you guys, I'm about to be out. Thank you guys for watching.